Come on in. Let's go. Good boys. Go right. Go on. Yeah, go on. Through the gate there. This way. Good lads. Hey boy. Handsome boy Murphy. Which way should we go? Let's go this way. See, people can plant trees in here. Well, there used to be planting trees in here in memory of something. And that's two oak trees planted there in the memory of an anniversary for a couple, wedding anniversary. And over here, what do we have? Aha! Many of the trees here were planted in memory of William, 1911 to 1988, and Lillian Gibbons, 1903-2000. She was formerly of Leominster. In spring 2001, they were planted. William, 1911 to 1988. William. And Lillian Gibson. Cool. This is part of the wood, Drover's Wood, on Drover's Way. Just to the side of the wood there's an old roadway, a Drover's Way. A Drover's Way was for driving animals, cattle and sheep, etc. to the markets. Market in Hereford. They probably brought them in from the surrounding Hereford countryside and even Wales perhaps. Let's go through the middle of the woods. There's this wood and there's another wood up the road which is a younger wood. It's been donated to the Nature Trust and the public. And it was all formerly owned by the Williamsons. I think it was the Williamson family, and they started a big gardening and tree empire. Wyvale Garden Centre and trees, and their company spread across the country. It started in Hereford, Wyvale after the Wye, the River Wye, Wyvale, Wye Valley. And in here are two stone plaques. To the family, and to Henry Williamson, I think. Was it Harry or Henry? I've forgotten now. An oak tree's been planted here with a fence around it. The oak tree doesn't look too good, actually. And my dogs are about to cock their legs over the memorial stone. No, right, okay. So this is in memory of Harry Williamson, 1906 to 1994, a great naturalist. 1906 to 1994, eh? That's a good life. And he's a great naturalist, good guy. Their family are still in the tree business, I think. But the Wild Vale garden chain was sold on. It's now owned by somebody else. It's called a different name as well, sadly. Well, in Hereford it is anyway. So Paddy's going to cock his leg up that one now. Right. So that's Harry and Eileen Williamson, with love from the family. Another oak tree planted. Cool. They've got a massive tree company. They grow all sorts of trees. Conservation, nature, native trees. To garden, ornamental, landscape design. Trees for that business as well. And around the area they've got some big fields where they grow on these trees, specimen trees of all sorts, varieties. People can go and buy a tree and pick out a tree. Trees are expensive, especially all the ornamental ones. So they supply landscape garden designers and people with gardens who've got enough room for trees. Lovely. More trees the better. There's some old oak trees in this place. Good old oak, British oak tree. Ships were built with these trees. Ships that sailed the world. Discovered other countries along with other European countries and then ruined them, taking what they could get. And yeah, that's the human race for you, especially the Europeans, which I am one. Yes, oak trees. Can't blame the oak tree. It's a big, strong, good strong wood, and it was used along with some other varieties of trees to build ships. No longer used for that, of course. The airplane was invented. Now look at the state of the world. Happy days, listen to me. Oh, there you go. Something interesting there, boys. There's one cock-a-leg, and there's two cock-a-leg. Wish they didn't cock your legs on each other, which sometimes happens. They're too engrossed in mocking their scent and sniffing at the same time. They get in each other's way and mock their scent over each other accidentally. Doesn't happen too often, thankfully. Tends to happen at the most inconvenient of times. If you're walking in a street or something. Yeah. I always carry plenty of tissue with me. I always carry tissue with me anyway. Kitchen roll tissue. It's always handy for something. Signs of spring again. The blackthorn blossom on the hedgerows flowering. Down here is one of these tree plantations I was telling you about, and sometimes I'll have a wander around it. I don't think you're strictly supposed to go around it, but people do. There's no like real security to stop anybody, and of course being the public, they always find their way into these places and wander around, don't they? Take their dogs for a walk and have a little look around. So it's a Sunday, so hopefully nobody's working here today. I don't want to be told to get out. It's quite a busy time of year, winter and autumn and late winter for trees. It's a good time to plant them when they're dormant. Here we are, we're in here. I can see some people over the other side of the field. They look like other dog walkers. Got some Scots pines here. Nice Scots pines. And looks like they've dug a couple out. There's quite a few down there, holes everywhere. So they've uprooted some to plant them on somewhere else or sell them or whatever. You wouldn't want to fall down those holes in the dark, would you? And pine cones on there. Lovely. Let's go further. There's some empty fields which will probably be replanted with some trees at some point. Back in the summer that was planted with red clover. And there was loads of insects all over it, loads of bees. Nice. Red clover's good for fixing nitrogen in the ground. Maybe that's why they planted it as well. Yes, there's lots of rabbit holes here, Murphy. Rabbits everywhere. The rabbit holes, yeah. Lots of droppings all over the place as well. So there's quite a busy rabbit thing going on here. We can't see any around though, can we? No rabbits. We'll go straight on ahead because there's some people over there and we don't want to be filming them. Here we are, we've got like a cockapoo or something. A cockapoo. Morning. Paddy, come on. Paddy. Good boy. Who's this guy? Hello, Bailey. That's Bailey, we've met before. Got all these trees here. Ornamental trees planted in rows for the garden business. Yeah, this is one of their many plantations. Ornamental trees and shrubs for gardening business. All sorts. Yeah, the fields go on and on and on over there, but But I'm going to go around this section. I bet these trees, well, I know these trees are expensive to buy. Some more Scots pines. Trees over there. There's a couple of Scots, oh, they're digging a few up, aren't they? Lately, these Scots pines. What's going on? Scots pines are in demand, eh? We've got some birch trees here now. Look at these. I do love a multi-stemmed birch. Some are marked with pink ribbons, some are marked with yellow, some are marked with orange. I wonder what those ribbons mean. That lovely white trunk, that'd be a lovely tree in my garden. Cost a few quid, they will. If I had more space to plant trees, I'd plant more trees. If I had more money, as well as more space, I'd plant more trees. Bit like a kid in a sweet shop in here. All sorts. And oh yeah, they've newly planted this field. There's a field through this gap, through this hedge here, look. Oh, they planted that quite quickly then. Some more young trees to grow on. But the other week, that field was bare and empty. I thought they was preparing it for something. More trees, of course. Why have you got a ridiculously long stick, Murphy? You daft dogs. Well, so far I've managed to get away with throwing sticks for Murphy. But he's getting bored with me now. Walking around here talking to myself. Not giving me any attention. I'm not going to keep picking that up anyway. I'm not ready to pick up and throw sticks yet. I know I'll bloody well have to. There's a ditch there. And that ditch goes to a water reservoir at the other end. Yeah, part of the irrigation for all these trees. Right, we're going to go over here, and I just hope I'm not going to see anyone who's working here that's going to tell me to clear off. Oh look, oh. They've got these bleached trees. Oh, they're like a hedge on. I'll show you now. See, they've got all this irrigation system set up. This is all new. Look, they've got these bleached trees. They look like, are they hornbeam? Quite often get bleached lime trees, bleached hornbeam. Yeah, but they cost a few quid. It's like having a hedge on stilts. If you don't want a hedge taking up space, you can plant these as a screen above a fence line. This is their irrigation stuff, by the look of it. Ah, tree ties, cool. I think we better move on. These irrigation systems. Wow. To water all the trees. They're going to take some water in the summer, aren't they? There is a bit of a reservoir they've dug over there. But they've probably got other ones. Interesting, isn't it? For me it is anyway. Maybe not for anyone else. It's interesting for the people that do this for a living. What we got here? Can't always identify all the trees, and they've that pot bag's ripped open, and they've not got their leaves on them. I like a mooch around these places. The trees go all the way for another field or two, but I'm not going to go all the way down there. I'm just going to do a quick circuit and get out of here. I do like a mooch around these places. You see how this irrigation, water comes along this pipe and out of these little feeders here, look, and they stick in the pot and the water goes into the trees. That's cool. And these are Fagus something, I can't pronounce their name. They're beech. Fagus is beech, isn't it? Yes. There's some birch trees down there. Right, come on, let's go. Fagus sylvatica or something. Anyway, Fagus, that's beech. Shout at me if I'm wrong. Look at these tree ties. They're pretty substantial, aren't they? Cool. Oh, look at these beautiful birch trees here. Oh, buy me one for Christmas. Buy me one for my birthday. Just buy me one. Somebody. I'd love one. I love these white birch. Klondike. This is Klondike, but this variety. Klondike. And Betula. Betula is the Latin for the birch trees. Betula, how you want to pronounce it. Yes, you two, don't worry about that gunshot, it's far away. Just heard a gunshot then, and they both looked a bit perplexed. More birch trees, oh yes. I like the multi-stemmed ones though. Look at that paper bark. Look at that. Lovely. Which way are we going to go now then? Should we take a shortcut across here? Strong enough, it's railway sleepers. Which way should we go? Shall we have a little walk down here then? No, I don't think we will today. Come on, boys. I think I can see a vehicle down there. Take a shortcut across here, boys. I think there might be a vehicle over there. Some of the tree people might be working today. I don't know. It's a Sunday. They're not usually. As I say, it's a busy time of year for trees. Well, they're dormant. Good time for planting them. Loads of rabbit drop-ins around here. Must be a lot of rabbits here at night time. There's a tap. Turn on the water. There's a rubbish dump over there. Right, I think we'll end the film there then, boys. Okay? Because I need a wee. And I've got to play with you two a bit, haven't I? Okay then? Right, so bye-bye from me.